What's up, people from the Pokemoshpitbeta? It's me, xAeonBlitz here. Hope you're having a pretty good day. And as you can see by the team preview, it's gonna be a UU match against my bro Mulvone19. Really nice guy. You definitely should check him out. The link will be in the description. But well, let's get started with the team preview. As you can see, I'm using a Choice Scarf. The Manitan really does some work in this match. I'm using a Swords Dance, Sucker Punch, Iron Head, Brick Break, Bishop, Max Attack, Max Speed, Life Orb, normal specially defensive Blastoise with Rapid Spin, Roar, Toxic, and Scald, normally defensive Bronzong. Usually I ran this Bronzong to counter Cobalion, but I'm not running Earthquake, so how am I gonna counter Cobalion without Earthquake? This does not make any sense, but oh well. I'm using a Choice Specs Shaymin, works on perfection. You will see on this battle that Choice Specs Shaymin is nothing to play around with, and I'm using another Choice Scarfer in the form of Mienshao. I'm not running Regenerator, but I'm using Reckless. You know that extra power on High Jump Kick really comes in handy. Now, on his team, I'm expecting him to be maybe a Life Orb Porygon or a Trick Scarf one. He has a Mismagius, maybe a Nasty Plot, Calm Mind one. Cobalion is always a big threat, and you will see on my team I don't have anything that can take Cobalion except for my Bronzong, but since I don't have the Earthquake, I won't be able to take that. But well, you will see later on in the match how he's gonna get. He has a normal defensive Gligar, maybe he can carry the Stealth Rocks, I don't know, maybe his Cobalion can carry the Stealth Rocks, I really don't know. He has a normal specially defensive Blastoise as well, and a Choice Scarf Daruma or their Manitan. So I hope you guys enjoyed the battle, and let's get started. Alright, so I'm gonna lead off with my Bronzong, he's going to lead off with his Darmanitan, and this is actually a great matchup for me since I carry the Protect, and most Darmanitans these days are choiced in some shape or form. So I'll go for the Protect, he goes for the U-turn, which was a good play on his part. The switch to Blastoise was too obvious, but I'll go now for the Stealth Rocks, expecting him to go for the U-turn again, but he actually hard switches out into his Cobalion. Really weird play, but oh well, to each their own. So went for the Stealth Rocks, big priority on this game since Stealth Rocks is the best move. So he'll go for the Substitute right now. I was expecting him to go or for the Swords Dance or for the Substitute. I know my Mind Turtle maybe can take a +2 close combat depending on his AV spread, but now he actually kinda gets greedy and goes for the Swords Dance, not knowing that I have to protect, not to protect the Roar. So I roar him out into his Daruma. Really good opportunity for me now to go for the Toxic in the incoming Pokemon that he wants to come in. Maybe Mismagius, because Mismagius can take the Scald and won't mind getting the Scald burn, you know. So actually he goes for the Superpower and it does not take half on me. So I was like, well, he predicted me to go for the Roar, expecting him to go for the U-turn, which actually kind of balanced the stuff. I don't mean it didn't balance the stuff, but it confused me. But going now for the Scald since he is at -1 attack. And the Superpower, as you saw, even at neutral attack, didn't take anything to me. So went for the Scald, maybe fishing for the burn, but that does not happen with me because my luck, you know, it sucks. So he'll go now for the Trick on my Bronzong. I knew my Bronzong could take anything that he wanted to throw at me. So now the reason that I'm gonna switch now into my Blastoise is that Carl does not have anything to do with Cobalion, and Cobalion under his sub is really damn scary. Cobalion always gives me trouble. I have two Choice Scarfers that can outspeed him with super effective stab moves, and still Cobalion can destroy my team. I don't know how that's possible, but okay. Went now into my Mind Turtle, he actually stays in and goes for the Thunderbolt, which was a bad option on his plan. I don't really know my English right now, but okay. He kills me off with 2 Thunderbolts, and now since I know he does not have his Scarf, I know I can outspeed with my Shaymin, and I'll go for the freaking Seed Flare. Now he was actually expecting me to go for the Earth Power, expecting him to go into his Daruma, but bro, Choice Specs, Seed Flare, almost one-hit KOs a Eviolite max HP Gligar, which actually has a pretty good special bulk. I think it is 240, which Eviolite is not that bad, you know. So he will go now into his Cobalion, thinking that he can take a Seed Flare as well as he wanted to. But bro, Seed Flare, easy 2-hit KO, come on, easy 60% on that Cobalion, nothing to play around with. Choice Specs, Shaymin. So now I'll go now into my Hitler just as Death Fodder, because a +2 close combat on my Carl, my Bronzong wouldn't KO him, but after that he would have enough HP where he could go for the sub, and then I would be screwed up. I would be literally screwed up. I had to Death Fodder one of my 2 Scarfers, which most likely would be Mienshao since he has still his Mismagius. So now I'll go now into my Wrecking Ball, the perfect opportunity to Flare Blitz some shit. And unfortunately, Plastic, the Porygon Z, is gonna die to a super effective, not super effective, but sheer forces. Stab, Flare Blitz to the dome is gonna die. So now he'll go into his White-Toys, his Blastoise. He stole my freaking nickname, which is kind of the point, but well, me and Mulvone are big friends, so I'll go now into my Shaming. He's going to predict me like a motherfucking beast, and he will go into his Darmanitan. So now we're gonna exchange some Flare Blitzes here and there. So I need to Death Flutter something, and of course it's gonna be by Bronzong, since it's kind of crippled, you know, with the Choice Scarf, and well, the recoil is going to die, plus he's going to die from the recoil, plus the toxic damage, which is awesome. I really like this gimmick he plays around here with the Flare Blitz shenanigans. As you can see, Darmanitan is a big threat. Don't mess around with Darmanitan. In any tier, Darmanitan is a powerhouse no matter what. So this is the double down, and I will go now into something else. I don't know. He will go into his Blastoise, and I go into my Wrecking Ball. Bad matchup for me. As you saw, the superpower does not take anything on normal max HP, none EVs on defense Blastoise. So I'll go for the U-turn, takes a good chunk on him, and I'll go into my Shaming. Now, I was expecting him to go for the Scald or something else. He kind of predicts my U-turn and goes for the Ice Beam. As you can see, having Ice Beam instead of Roar is not that useful, since the Ice Beam took nothing to my Shaming, and usually in UU, Roserade is a pretty good special defensive wall, so the Ice Beam would take even less. So I'll go for the Seed Flare right now. He decides to Death Flutter his Cobalion, and bro, you never Death Flutter Cobalion, man. Cobalion is a big threat. Come on, don't mess up with Cobalion. So he will go on to his Mismagius, and this is the only way that he can win me with hacks. So I missed my first Seed Flare, which is bad, but you will see later on I am Choice Specs, and Seed Flare only has 8 power points. So since he's faster than me, he will be able to go for the Shadow Ball. Takes a good chunk on me, but I will go for the Seed Flare again, take out his sub, and he's going to continue this. Mulvone, you little bitch, come on, man, just let me kill you off with the Seed Flare. You already lost, bro. Come on, man. Come on. So I'll go for the Seed Flare. I take out his substitute with the critical hit. And unfortunately for me, I think this is my last Seed Flare. Yeah, this is gonna be my last Seed Flare. Luckily, I don't miss, but that is kind of irrelevant since both of my last Pokemons are Choice Scarf and can handle his Mismagius. Now I'm gonna switch out and I'll go into my I'm gonna go into my Mienshao, and I have to bank not to miss the Stone Edge. If I miss the Stone Edge, I'm kinda screwed, you know. I'm kinda screwed because I don't want my Heihidaruma to take the Shadow Ball. I'm pretty sure I don't Rapid Spin the rocks. He set up the rocks? No, he didn't set up rocks. He goes for the Shadow Ball right now, does not kill my Mienshao, and takes a lot actually. So I'll go now for the Stone Edge. He actually goes into his Blastoise. I really don't know why, because as you can see right now, the Stone Edge is not gonna miss a single turn, and it's actually gonna be a clean 2-hit KO at the amount of HP he's what is this English, man? Come on. So I kill off the Blastoise with the Stone Edge, which was amazing. And now I really don't want to bank missing the Stone Edge, so I'm gonna go into my Cute, because since I'm slower than him, and he's actually gonna go for the Shadow Ball. And since I am a really good friend of Mulvone, I will go into my Mienshao right now and go for the High Jump Kick and make this a narrow 1-0 victory for me. So I'll go now into my Mienshao. I'll go for the High Jump Kick just for the lulz, because you know, it's High Jump Kick, and missing High Jump Kick is always nice, because knowing my luck, I always miss it. I would miss it even if he wasn't a Ghost type. So now I'll go into my Wrecking Ball and finish the game with a Sheer Forces boosted Flare Blitz stab. It's going to destroy the Mismagius, obliterated by this Flare Blitz, and it's gonna be a good game. Narrow 1-0 victory for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace